How you doing? This is Day Tripper by the Beatles. I would consider this an easy acoustic arrangement. Starts off with a riff, and then we're going to have some open position seventh chords, and then the interesting part is where the bar chords come in. So if you've played some open position chords and maybe worked on a riff or two, and you're really getting into your bar chords and you want to explore that more, this is a great way to do it, because when it gets into the chorus, the bar chord shape, there's one shape, it's called a seventh chord, and I'm going to run that up and down the neck in different positions in different chords, so F sharp, A, G sharp, C sharp, and B, but it's all the same chord form, and we're going to talk about how to just kind of freeze your hand in that position and run it up and down the neck. It's in E major, starts with a nice little classic riff here. You've got if you have worked out of a method books like Hal Leonard or one of those books, when you see a G to a G sharp, you may start thinking, oh, it's a third finger, fourth finger, but you're going to have to start realizing when you're in different keys, like key of A and E and so forth, and D in this position, you want to play them in second position, meaning the first finger now will play the notes at the second fret. So it really fits the hand so much easier if you do it like this. So open E, G natural with the second finger, G sharp with the third finger, B first finger, and then a little hinge bar B on the E first finger. See, really easy. Then first finger, F sharp with the third finger, back to the B the first finger, open D, hammer on the E with the first finger. It just fits the hand so much easier. Now you'll notice my right hand, I'm subdividing to make sure the downs and the ups are all in the right place. You don't have to do that so dramatically like I'm doing it, but I'm just showing you where it's at. For instance, see my right hand? I'm subdividing through those beats. I marked all the downs and the ups in there, but if you're not accounting for the ones that aren't there, sometimes it gets confusing. So when you do speed up, your hand is subtly moving those subdivisions, but you don't have to make it as dramatic as what I'm doing it. See what I mean? So I'm still feeling them, but I'm not making them very dramatic. I just want you to understand that. Now, we're going to go into an E7 chord. What you want to do is place your basic cowboy chord E down, and now add the little finger on the D note there. And some people mention that that's not a shape that they're used to, because normally E7 you just play that, but I really wanted to have that shape with the D in there. So now you're going to do this. That big of a deal. 1, 2, and 4, and 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 2, and 4, and it's all marked there, so keep the subdivisions going. The setup and the beginning of the verse is exactly the same. So the beginning of the verse now. Got a good reason for taking the easy way out. Now A7, got a good reason. Back to E7, taking the easy way out now. Okay, so we'll go back to the A7 chord. It's just a 2-3 fingering, same rhythm. Back to E7. And at the beginning of the measures there, you can see where I hit the single note, bass note strum. That affords you the moment to get that the fingers placed. So if I put the chord right in on the downbeat, you'd have to place it all at once. But since I give you that open string, that should give you the moment to place the chord. So there's the verse. Now, chorus. If you're not familiar with bar chords, this is a great time to get used to them. There it is. It's this is called F sharp 7, and it's a full bar with the first finger, third finger on the 4th fret of the 5th string, second finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and that's an F#7 chord. That's a root on the 6th string, 7th chord. And you'll notice when I do my bar chords, see how much of my first finger is hanging over the neck there? Why do I do that? Well, you'll notice this when I'm playing. If I put my first finger here perfectly across, the G string doesn't play. Why? Because the curve of the finger right there, you can see that little, right where your finger curves, that's where the string will hit. Right there. You can see that. Right there, where that bend is. You don't want a string to hit there, because it's just bone underneath there. So if you push the finger forward, now the string's going to hit here where all this flesh part is, and that's what you want. So you'll see when I do bars, I jut the finger over the neck a bit. Makes a nice connection. And you don't have to squeeze as hard, so that's a really good thing to know. Now, we're going to do 8th notes, and I did a 2-measure phrase on the first chord because it's just more interesting. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'll do it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that repeats. Now, A7. So I'm going to freeze my hands in this position. I'm going to shoot it up to the 5th fret, and that's A7. Half step down is G#7. Up to the 9th fret is C#7. 7th fret is B7. And I put the accents on 2 and 4, so you feel that strong backbeat. So if I play the chorus now in time, on. I'm going to put this at 80, and this will be a nice practice tempo for us. I'm going to go through the tune, and then maybe I'll try to do it at 120 here. So let's play together now that you got all the parts. We're at 80 on the metronome. 1, 2, ready, and. Four times. Set up. Repeat that. Verse. Got a good reason for taking the easy way out. A7. Got a good reason taking the easy way out. Chorus. She was a day tripper, one-way ticket there. It took me so long to find out, but I found out. Okay, and then it would go through again. Let me move this up now to a more challenging tempo. We'll do the same thing at 100. 1, 2, ready, go. Two more times. One more time. Now the setup. Verse. Got a So 120 might be the real tempo, and I'll just play it here for a second, and then we'll fade it out, and hopefully that helps. It's now there is a bridge part that I didn't put in there, but this is more of basic to intermediate, you know, kind of get you going through the tune. So hope it helps, and here it is at 120 if you want to play along.